Max said he wanted to try fucking a dude, will you let him fuck you?
No.
Well, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause. Nah,
And today we're reacting to DJ Akademiks caught with a 15-year-old in Discord. I've been seeing the DJ Akademiks news pop up about this situation with Blackboy Max. I didn't know what was going on. I was kind of just gonna let it be, but it seems that it's actually some big deal. So now I'm about to cover this and see what the fuck's going on.
It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. And I don't with it. And I would appreciate it if you don't do that type of shit with my little bro. That's shit not cool. That's shit not cool. And kids, if you ever in like Discords where it's like niggas joking around with you, just make sure you separate yourself from those situations. You know what I'm saying?
2025 is shaping out to be just like 2024. Big streamer Blackboy Max is rising to new heights due to all the collaborations and all the news that's being brought to his doorstep, similar to Kai Cenat last year. And one of the OGs of the internet is being exposed as one of these preds or people that does inappropriate or nasty things with children. Now, a lot of people would think that with Max's new In the Booth series and how he's dealing with artists, naturally his path would cross with DJ Akademiks at some point or another. But it's not in the way that you were thinking. I thought it would be on a music tip as well. It is based off of Noor, this 15-year-old streamer, DJ Akademiks, and Discord messages. It's always those private messages and private.
So what I do know is Noor, like, I've tapped into Blackboy shit early on before he really was popping. Like he was already lit when I was watching. Like he was doing like 4 or 5K viewers type shit. And this Noor guy is a character in his shit that's, you know, a young kid from like another country, and you know he be like glazing them and he love them and they tapped in or whatever. You feel me? He be the butt at the joke sometimes, but yeah, that's, if you're not aware, that's their connection.
Private servers where these people get caught. These old men, these freaky old men.
Max said he wanted to try fucking a dude, will you let him fuck you?
No.
Well, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you. Pause. Nah,
you suck a dick though.
Oh my God, I've been waiting to get back out of here. That's right, you just heard Akademiks ask Noor, a 15-year-old streamer, would he let Blackboy Max penetrate his 15-year-old booty hole like this? It's a freaky fuck.
What is this? Why is gang? Why are you reacting like this?
I can't wait to pack his ass up. That shit is disgusting. I don't even know how else to describe what was just shown to our faces. And I know people are gonna push it off as jokes and all this other stuff. Stop it. You've gotta stop. Stop caping for these people.
I'm not joking with a young nigga.
A joke.
And I'm not even saying that, period.
Ask a 15-year-old what would happen if you let Blackboy Max penetrate you, or if Blackboy Max asks like, that's so fucking disgusting. That is a weird dude. That's a disgusting nigga. I'm dead ass with that. I know a lot of people are about patterns. You know, one time doing this salute doesn't mean anything, or one time asking about being freaky in the booty hole doesn't mean anything. But what if I told you that it happened again and again and again and again?
So you tell me that there's not another 15-year-old that you could bust down?
If you could do one,
why are you so infatuated with that, nigga?
and you could become a girl,
No.
and get pregnant.
That's
Would
what
you
he
let-
drew the
would you
line.
let-
He said no.
Would you let Max get you pregnant?
No.
If Max got a sister,
He already has a sister.
alright, if she threw you the box, would you smash?
No, because I'm 15.
Yeah, what does that mean?
She's above 18.
What I mean?
Okay, what does that mean?
It will be grooming.
And it's funny because I think that this is the problem with children now in today's age. Not necessarily that there is a
This nigga's, bro, what the fuck? When I'm talking to my little brother, right? I'm not talking to him about this. Like, if I'm having a conversation about relations with my brother, it's that, listen, bro, I know you come into that age where you starting to get active and get into things. You need to make sure you practice and because this can happen, this can happen, this can happen. Not bullshit. And this is a grown 30-something-year-old man, right? He 30-something, talking about bullshit online with a 15-year-old nigga he don't know. And his whatever other niggas is in the message
problem
with
with
him
the
is
children
lame as
inherently
fuck.
is because that adults being in children's spaces has all of a sudden
Nobody
become
said
acceptable.
what?
Hear
What
me
the
out
fuck
when
y'all
I say this.
doing?
I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with adults playing video games. I don't think that there's an issue with that at all. I think there's a problem when these adults are getting into Discord servers or gaming lobbies with these kids, befriending them and then taking them to private chats and messages and having conversations like this. This is why when I was growing up, it was so important to do things like IRL local play, you know, the LAN party parties that we used to have back in the day when Halo was out, or hell, Mario Party or Mario Kart. Those were safe and adored spaces by me, my cousins, and anybody else that was younger. We'd hop on the game and play with other people who were of age. Now imagine if some
Shit, I mean, coming up, I was in them Xbox lobbies. I've heard some horrid things at a young age. So I mean, we live different.
I don't know, 37-year-old DJ that sits on the couch drinking Hennessy and admires Drake.
37.
Pop into our LAN party, literally walk into my house and pick up a controller and talk about me busting down my friend's sister who's 18 and I'm 15, or somebody getting a sex change operation and having them bust me down and get pregnant, or do any freaky sexual things. That just seems so strange, but that's what's happening in real time with this young man.
You ever dream about Max before?
I have, yes. Not in no weird way.
Yo, what the fuck?
I dreamt of us coming to Malaysian meeting. I dreamt of.
Oh, y'all on a vacation. Holy.
I dreamt of him adopting.
Dreamt of him and you and him in Malaysia.
What I find saddest in this situation is the fact that this kid is clearly innocent. First and foremost, he's 15 years old. Still a child. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Let's not try to mature people up. Let's not try to bring him to some level that he's not. It's clear in his voice that he is innocent, that he is a child, and that he is uncomfortable with the conversations that are being had. And then, even in that last clip that I just showed, it's clear that there are different ideologies and views. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. I went overseas this past fall, or whatever the case may be. People from different countries don't over-sexualize every single situation like we do in America. The way that everything is paused, ayo, sus, or whatever the case may be, is honestly something that's very Americanized. I know for a fact that because I switched mics, people are gonna make comments on this microphone that I have, but again, that is only something exclusively American. So I hate that this young, innocent child.
You know what I thought? I was like, is that a new mic? That's all I thought. I was like, is this a new mic? I didn't even peep. I got peeped, but I was like, I don't know. But yeah, that's
from
crazy.
Another country is being.
If any of you niggas thought like that,
when he just has
you got to be below the age of
a literal role model,
15.
Somebody that he cares about, somebody that he thinks is the greatest thing in the world and an inspiration for him to be better on a daily basis. Max is doing things that are commendable. Max is doing things that aren't harmful to these people, and it's sad that other people that exist on the internet, these 4 other Discord niggas, one of which being DJ Akademiks, is doing these disgusting things to him.
How did they all get into one call in the first place? Like, how did this even happen?
So this is Ray's Discord. By the way, Ray is Tory Lanez's manager. So he invited me to the Discord. They were playing Fortnite. I asked if I could join. They said, okay. I told them I'm live. They said, okay, that's fine.
They knew you were live and was still talking like that?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So imagine what happens when nobody's live.
Exactly.
Then he sent, I was deafened for most of the call. Didn't know they went that far.
Nah, don't even try that.
He wasn't. My bad for inviting you to the Discord. Don't want you feeling no way. You a cool kid, and I know we all be trolling, but the I heard in those clips when I was deafened wasn't cool. You good. He was speaking in basically every clip.
Yeah, like, what are you oh, nah.
And then he privated his Instagram afterwards.
That's how you know you're guilty and weird.
All right, so let me get this situation straight. So you invited this young man, Tory Lanez's manager, by the way, which I have some things to say about that as well. But Tory Lanez's manager invites you to a Discord, and there's Akademiks there. There's all these other people there, and they say these nasty, disgusting things to you, even knowing that you were live, right? They knew that you were live. And so they still invite you to come on stream, and they start to say these nasty, nasty things. And when talked about it or asked about it, DJ Akademiks says to you that, hey, I didn't know anything about this. I was deafened the whole time, even though as we listen to the clips, we can clearly hear DJ Akademiks' voice, right? And
this nigga just got straight up and got to recording. He must not have gotten ready this morning.
So then he tells you to delete those things. You're a cool kid. Even though I wasn't there, you know, when I heard those clips, it was all these things, just a denial of the whole situation, right? All these things happen, and yet no apology occurs, no nothing like that, but just an invalidation of your feelings, and, you know, telling you that it's not a big deal, don't trip out about it, and for sure, don't tell anybody. That kid just got what I just got. He got groomed. Now, DJ Akademiks is no small-time figure. He streams every single day.
I see what he did.
Hey, so obviously he's gonna be held responsible for his actions. He's gonna have to have his feet put to the fire and be held accountable for what he says, right? He's gonna take full ownership and apologize and do what's right and not try to, I don't know, justify it or anything like that.
I love Max so much, like, shit, suck a dick for Max. You know what I mean? And now we're like,
what?
This is the, It's not that drastic.
Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I want everybody.
What?
His opinion on this based off of what we heard from that young boy who seems to be from Malaysia or where, but he doesn't seem to be from this country. Although he is associated with this type of content or whatever, who is he trying to kid? Who does he think is going to believe that this young kid initiated these things? And even if this young kid did initiate these things, that does not mean that
you're a grown-ass man. You don't fall into childish acts and behavior. If you're a young nigga, young niggas, I was walking into the store the other day. Some young niggas was like, yo man, can you want to have some of these chips? And he just had an open bag of chips in his hand. I'm a grown-ass man getting out of my car. I'm like, I'm straight. I keep walking. Yo, bro. You shown me you're in childish acts. I want no parts in that. I didn't even turn around. That bro, for it. I'm walking, my nigga. I have no quarrel with you.
that you play into it with encouraged conversations to see how far a 15-year-old will go to prove his love and allegiance towards Blackboy Max. Mind you, they kept bringing it sexual. Even if we were to believe that, oh, you know what? He said he would suck a dick for Max. That's crazy. I don't know. Would he run over somebody's toe? Or would he do something extreme that doesn't involve sexual acts with another adult person? That just seems pretty logical to me. The whole situation is illogical, but at least that was probably the way that I would go down the path. Not, okay, let me bring more sexual things to this kid to see how far he would go specifically sexually with another adult. But Akademiks finally realizes that he has some apologies to delve out. So he starts doing that to Blackboy Max expeditiously.
Yo, act sound crazy in this clip. And you could stand on that. If you call me and I was just like, nah, that's how I talk to little kids, you could be like, man, this thing act is weird. Here's the thing though, because right now you're in the process of blowing up, right? When you say one thing, everybody just runs with it. So like, you know what, everybody came to me and they were like, yo, yeah, you called in when Max was with Central C, but Max called you a weirdo.
Now look, once again, you just said a lot of shit and I understand. Can you just take accountability and apologize to him? That's all. I get he was in the court, but please, then we could call it off and it's good, it's whatever. And I apologize for not calling or texting you when that shit happened.
Yeah.
That's all I want, though, bro.
Yo. That conversation that people saw in that clip is not supposed to be a normal conversation between anybody who is of age and somebody underage. You know, obviously, I said what the reasons was. I was on some big bro, little bro.
How are you more mad that Max said that you were being weird or had weird activities, or hell, even if he said you were a weird ass nigga, as opposed to taking accountability for what you did? Right. You're more mad at his community. You're more mad at the backlash. You're more mad at the outcomes, as opposed to being more mad that you
big bro, little bro shit. What part of that is big bro, little bro shit?
Well, asked a 15-year-old kid if he would change his gender. Hopefully that's exactly what he said, so I don't get misinterpreted, so he can fake be mad about some other stuff when you were caught doing some disgusting shit. And Max is lining up with everybody in the situation. Yo, you're worried about your public perception. You're worried about what everybody else thinks, as opposed to apologizing to the 15-year-old in question.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you, this turned me so off. I never need to be on Kai, Max, Aiden, nobody's stream. I don't need nothing.
Niggas is yelling like this shit, like he yelling, he hot. He yelling in his room, dolly, mad, talking about he don't need to be on woofing at the camera, bro.
Nobody who stream. I got my own thing going on. Bro, I'm over here fucking with these niggas, supporting them. I almost hit Grant and said, bro, yo, fuck that. No more Max clips on my page. I'm supporting these niggas, and these niggas is kicking my back in. I get nothing from it.
Yo, no bullshit. You just sat here and said, yo, I shouldn't say shit like this to no one. I realize. Let's keep it pushing. Who would care? Nobody. I don't even want to sit here and talk about this shit, because I don't give a fuck. But, yo, gang, if you do some weird shit, it's some weird shit. I still, even though that's some weird shit, and even though you try to drag my name, because at the end of the day, if I someone, you feel me? But like, gang, just take accountability, apologize, understand, push it.
Akademiks is playing peak child behavior right now. It's peak child behavior mixed with also this, I've never had anything, and now that I have this community, I'm losing it, or whatever the case may be. I'm exposing myself. I'm truly showing who I really am, but even these people are thinking, oh, this is a fucking weirdo. This is a weird dude. One big bro's.
Do I think Ak likes children? No. Do I think he was fantasizing and he's on some? No. I just feel like this nigga he's odd and he does not understand he's odd, bro. And we seen that, you know, throughout his history of him coming up. He's done odd shit. He's been on weird shit. And I feel like his brain is just odd. He's just an odd nigga. And he does odd things. And I feel like, yes, this was a mistake. I don't think he's fucking crazy, dirty, nasty, weirdo nigga. But I just feel like he just did some stupid ass shit. And he just needs to clear up, be like, yo, I was I'm tripping. Like, this is that and the third. And move forward, like he said.
Just don't do stuff like that. You said, I'm trying to be a big bro, but you're over here sexualizing a child with another child relative to you. I know Max isn't technically a child, but you're sexualizing two children relative to your age. I think that that's really weird. Two, you're not taking accountability. You're trying to flip the situation as if it's Max or Aiden or Kai's community, which their communities have nothing to do with this, but you're flipping the situation as if they're the ones who cause you to do these weird things. They're the ones who caused you and Tory Lane's manager Ray to bring Noor, a 15-year-old, in a Discord and chat him up sexually. No. And like Noor said, these are things that were caught on film. I would not be surprised if this is the stuff that happens off camera all the time. Now, there is a conversation to be had about Discord culture, community culture when you're a Twitch streamer, and the stuff that you put out to your audience and what's okay and what's not okay. Now, I'm not gonna lie, sexual culture and sexual nature, even homosexual nature, all those things are prevalent in these communities and in these conversations. Telling people to suck my dick is not an uncommon act. Telling people to bend over or ayo jokes or any sort of sus culture is not an uncommon act. And also having these fans who are on the younger side is not some uncommon thing. A lot of these kids' favorite now is no longer the basketball player, it's no longer the actor, and it's no longer the rapper, as we've seen in the weeks that have already started off 2025. It's the streamer. So when you mix these sus culture, ayo culture, etc., with this other culture of having a younger audience, it can get very tricky. And tricky is a very harsh word, because in no way did I say that an older man, somebody who is in their 30s, should be coming back to this community and having and playing sexual jokes with minors. Nowhere did I say that, because that's not okay. Akademiks is 35, 20 years older than Noor. So even if you thought that sus culture and ayo culture was something that happens in this community, why did you think that it was okay for somebody who is 20 years the senior of the victim in this situation, okay to say to him these things that you said? And you still have yet to address and apologize to Noor publicly. On your tirades and on your rants is how these communities are trying to paint you as X, Y, and Z. The only reason why they continue to have ammunition is because you don't take accountability. And I talked about patterns earlier in the video, and I'm not gonna lie, it's starting to be a pattern with these people. And I don't care about the accusation conversations. I know accusations can ruin people's lives, and one-off accusations are bad. But again, when we talk about building patterns and repetitions for people, that's where I kind of got to draw the line. When we talk about the situation with the grape victim and the assault charges, okay, I don't necessarily know what happened to that case, but we remember, we notate, and then we keep it pushing. But then there's also instances of you being a calendar counter, talking and engaging with young, barely legal or
when you
not
18.
legal, and legal only being by the law but not mentality girls, teenagers at this point. It seems that there's some sort of pattern or case that can be built against you. I don't know, I've never really liked DJ Akademiks. Not that I have like super strong feelings against him, but who is he to tell people about culture and rap and stuff like that? He was just a nerd with a computer, which is something that he's always championed himself as being. But when you give nerds or these people who have been the outcasts money and power and fame and success, they do what a lot of people do, and it's become disgusting, nasty people, and they ultimately expose themselves. But I wish he just didn't expose himself to a 15-year-old victim in this situation. Nor, I hope you're feeling okay. I hope you know that a lot of people.
Yeah, man, that nigga's thrown off. He tripped, he twacked, he's out of there, and yeah.
Visa for cologne.
I love Max so much, like.
Yo, bro, I thought I booked to pull up at 11:30 today. Do I have something booked with you or not?
That was yesterday. You booked it yesterday.
Wow. My fault, bro.
I got one at 11. then I can get you at 12.
Okay, but I'll just go ahead and book it right there. I don't know what the fuck I was on, bro. That's my fault. I thought you didn't even work on Mondays. Or you do work on Mondays now?
Yeah, on Mondays I work now. So.
Oh, okay. My fault. That's on me, bro.
Nah, you good.
All right, bet. I'll be there at 12.
All right, bet.
All right. All right, so it seems there's an update to this video. I think he did something else to make this shit worse. Let's see. Let's tap into some of this and see if anything has changed.
I love Max so much, like, should I suck a dick for Max? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
What?
This is
Definitely a regrettable moment, and we're gonna use that as a teachable moment because I don't think I've came this far, built this platform to be that irresponsible.
Whether it's been a fan page or Akademiks himself tweeting in order to desperately try to preserve the name Akademiks, or it's been DJ Akademiks performing on everybody's stream. And when I say perform, I do truly mean being performative. And then between our video and countless of other people criticizing Akademiks, or hell, even his fans that decided to, you know, validate Akademiks in some way, shape, form, or fashion by saying they still ride with him or anything like that. And probably some of the most damning things that he's done, or his fan page, probably not him himself, but they tried to dig up dirt and cancel Max for some previous actions that he did in his past life. I don't know, tried to paint it as a situation as if Max was also to be canceled in this situation. Akademiks talked about taking things out of context, but then played the Uno reverse card and tried to take Max out of context in a lot of these clips, or maybe some of these clips had nothing to do with him at all.
Yo, is there any girls that turn their cam on? Y'all know anyone? Y'all know anyone? I ain't talked to Maddie in a minute. Oh, Dallas. Oh, Dallas, the ultimate challenge for this. Oh, Dallas, the ultimate challenge. Wait, no, she's 17, he 13. Like, that's weird, bro. I'm wildin'. That's weird, bro. I'm wildin'. Oh, Dallas don't deserve that, bro. I'm wildin'.
Now, after all the attempts to defame, deflect, and deny any accountability in this situation, finally somebody, something, or someone got into Akademiks' ear and said, yo, bro, just apologize.
A very regretful moment happened where, you know, it derived from a Discord that we're usually like super like buddy and probably like some shit that honestly in that Cord, everything I've ever said in that Cord got leaked. It would be crazy. Not defending it, but that's kind of the Cord it was. Definitely a regrettable moment, and we're gonna use that as a teachable moment because I don't think I've came this far, built this platform to be that irresponsible, right? And of course I could throw out any type of excuses. Oh, well, all that. At the end of the day, first of all, I'm probably older than all y'all anyway. Like, you know, nah, I'm good. Like, I don't need the other. So I'll just take the responsibility. I should do better and will do better. And I think that's the best way to do it. You know what I mean? Should do better, will do better. I'm gonna use it as a teachable moment. Max hit me a few times. You know, he was like, yo, people running your page is posting stuff about me. I got nothing against Max. I said what I had to say last night. I stand on every word. But I have nothing against Max. Me and Max are both from Jersey. I support Max. I do appreciate his content. I do think his community is toxic. I do think at times, and again, we're not blaming Max for nothing. I think Max is a good guy. Maybe I thought that, you know, he owed me like to call me to be like, yo, what's up? But he definitely didn't.
Now, whether Akademiks sobered up or maybe somebody got into his ear, he did go on to apologize, and we do have to give some kudos for that in some regard. We're gonna go ahead and give him a round of applause for that. But on a serious note, he did take accountability for all the actions that transpired. Some of the words, even though he stands on it, he realized that all of this meant nothing and was for nothing, and that at the end of the day, in the beginning of the night, he needed to just apologize, which he did. He apologized to Max, covering all parties involved, except for still one person and one person only. The literal 15-year-old. I still haven't heard him say anything to the 15-year-old. I might be missing it. Somebody provide the clip, link me, all this stuff, DM me, hit me, whatever the case may be, but I still have not seen him apologize to the 15-year-old that he asked if he would let Max stick something up his booty hole. Now, Noor has become the topic of conversation, and the way that people are talking about him in this situation, to me, is absolutely disgusting. It's victim blaming at the worst, and it's stupidity at its best. I don't understand why people have to defend Akademiks' actions by taking down the young man in question.
Yo, Nor, nah, I'm gonna speak like a real, cause I hate when come on stream and have this PR response, man. No, listen, I hate when niggas have this PR response. All jokes aside, I hate when niggas have this PR response. Chat, I don't give a fucking nigga. Listen, chat. If I'm 15 years old, 16 years old, this 15, he's not 8, man. He's not 8. And then they tell me I can have strippers coming to your house. Bring the most strippers you want to bring to my house. Acting like he bringing to his house all day. Man, what the fuck? Every nigga PR respond, cancel my act. No, bro, stop acting. Yo, no, you are 15. I'm a kid who grew up in the real world on some normal shit, like a normal human being. Nor is a kid who grew up on the internet, TikTok, scrolling feed all day. That's why I say the internet is not real, bro. Like, and now you're trying to act all innocent, yo.
So boom. You 15, 16, right? You 15, 16. And he might be trying to act innocent, whatever, but you 15, 16, right? Yes. If I'm 15, 16 and I was when I was 15, 16 and somebody was like, oh yeah, this girl right here, she trying to hit, and she 20 something, and I'm 15, 16. At 15, 16, I would have done that. It's up to the person who's of age to shut down shit and not bring up shit and do certain. If I'm like, oh, I want to hit this 20-year-old, I'm 15, 16 years old. I go to the 20-year-old, and she's like, no, you're too young. Get the fuck out of my face. Regardless if she think I'm attractive or whatever, this is that and the third, that you shut that down. Because you have a child's mind. You're a child, right? You know what I'm saying? The child, now the child over here trying to act like a certain way. Nigga, if you a 37-year-old grown man or you a 27-year-old grown man, you whatever, you stop it. You don't even let it get there. Goofball ass nigga.
Yo, Nor, stop doing that weird shit, bro.
Yo, bro, you're trying to put me on a case. You're trying to put them on a case.
Shut your lame up. I don't care if he's 15. What you mean you like? What? Shut the up, Nor.
There's this culture of this idea that, hey, because I went through some similar situations, or this is what I would have done at 15, or people spoke to me just like that at 15. So that makes what happened to this other 15-year-old okay, is not how the real world works. You also were groomed. You also were put in inappropriate situations and behaviors. I hear this conversation and talking point often, and specifically, you know, the black community from my perspective, that talks about when people lose their virginity, how young you are, how sexually active you're supposed to be at a certain
I lost my virginity at 15. I did.
age. And then we turn around and we see other younger people be sexually active, and then we see those other people who were sexually active in the past give grace and give pass and even try to give some sort of explanation as to why these younger people are sexually active, because it happened to them in the past as well. This is totally normal. Let's not normalize children being put into sexual places.
If you have a little brother that's 15, nigga, you're not gonna ask, so you're gonna shut your mouth until he's 18 to ask him if he has a girl or he's done something? Nigga, what the f?
That's not what's happening here, though. Niggas is losing sight of what's happening. Like I said, yes, I'm gonna go to my little brother. Yo, so, you know what I'm saying? But, you haven't, okay, you're having relations? You having sex? Okay, so this is how you need to be moving, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Don't be da-da-da. This is how you, this is that and the third, right? My little brother, my biological, real-life little brother, yes, right? This is Nora and fucking Akademiks. They don't know each other. I'm not finna ask my little brother, oh, how you hit her? Oh, did you put her in this position? Like, we talking about two different, like, we talking about one, the subject, but we talking about two different things.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Imagine you had a little man's, all these years you could have asked this, yo, what you was getting into, and then you find out in 19 he was nigga, what are you talking about? You don't know how niggas grow up, nigga. You gotta ask niggas, yo, what are y'all niggas do? What are y'all doing? What are y'all niggas on?
Regardless of what it is, though, the reason why I think with Nor is different, because I look at Nor, he's a loser. You know what I'm saying? Like Nor, he doesn't go to school. I don't think Nor goes to school. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think Nor has a life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I look at it crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because Nor be sitting there crying, and I'm hearing the calls. Like, Nor is sitting there crying, begging niggas for bread. And he's making Max look crazy, like begging call for bread. And Max then be sending this nigga bread. Lacey be sending bread. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand what's the point of attacking Nora in this situation. Like, it just really does nothing for.
I think I've seen scenarios from creators where a creator was showing me that Nora was trying to get in contact with him, and he was being annoying. He was being an annoying ass little kid. You feel me? I'm sure some of these things are true. He might be a little lame. He might be a lame. He might be da da da. You feel me? He on the internet all day. Whatever. This is that and the third. But you know, at the end of the day, like that's not the topic at hand here. You feel me? Like, again, like I said, I don't think DJ Akademiks is some weird ass, nasty ass, perverted ass. I just think he just did some stupid ass shit. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about niggas being stupid. That's what I'm talking about.
For the conversation. I think the difference in what Silky is saying versus the reality is, if your biological brother was Noor and you were talking to him in this sort of manner, I would still say that's a little crazy to frame that question to know your little brother, but maybe you're trying to relate, so we'll give it a little bit of a pass there. But
and it's your biological blood. That's what I'm saying. That's different.
Difference is Akademiks and Tory Lanez' manager aren't Noor's brother. They are just strangers on the internet. They are people who don't know Noor from a can of paint asking him if he would bust down another 15-year-old. And mind you, that's just one of the specific clips. I think taking those clips and cherry picking the whole conversation to fit your narrative is also pretty strange. I wonder what Silky's explanation to the "would you let Max impregnate you" is. I don't understand what's the need to defend him, especially when he even can admit that he's wrong. I find it astonishing that what Connie said the other day about streamers giving Akademiks chance and grace and leeway in this conversation to be totally true. Like, every single major streamer, for the most part, is cherry picking the little bits and pieces of this situation to try to diminish what's actually going on, or trying to be extra stickler or technical in these situations in order to try to potentially paint Akademiks in some sort of good light, instead of just 100% holding his feet to the fire. And maybe we can have those different conversations at another time, but right now we should be focusing on what's actually going on.
Do you believe that this person is actually being groomed by men?
I don't think he's being groomed. I would not use that word, not the word groomed. To say that, you know,
the reason why I don't like those words is because when they're actually being groomed, like it dumbs down. I hate those words because it's like it could play off literal real situations where they're actually being groomed. But again, that's what happens when you have conversations like this on a live stream, gay, or in general. That's the type of shit. That's the type of conversations
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm closer to what he's got going on. Why are we? This is why we don't even allow ourselves to get into this predicament. You see what I'm saying? We don't even allow ourselves to live like this.
You're opening up yourself to. You understand? That's as easy I can put it. You're opening up yourself to a world of conversations where you're put in the same sentence as grooming by having sexual conversations with little kids. That's what happens. That's why you avoid that shit.
And I mean this with all due respect. The terminology policing has to stop, especially from people that don't continue to educate themselves, participate in these conversations, but have one snapshot moment of what a definition is and don't continue to look into how things change, things move. As we get different places and spaces that these things can exist, they understand that these words become more fluid and that words exist on a spectrum. This isn't even...
I will say, I think we're caught up here. I think we know what's going on. I know there's time left. I know I'll be leaving the videos and y'all be liking that, but I think I understand what's happening here. I spoke about it. I'm kind of done. Thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm grateful for y'all. Let me know in the comments and what y'all think, bro. Binge the rest of the videos on the channel. And yeah, let me know what the deal is. That being said, man, we gone. ADD, let do it.